All right, Siege, toss us in. We tossed. We're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Geneset Rising. I'm back with my players. Say hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone have a good bio break.
Very successful.
Replenish your
it felt good.
fluids. Amazing. So we were in the middle of combat. Let's pick up right where we left off. Trevor had just gone. He had killed one of the weird little starfish creatures and stuck to the bottom of the hull of the ship before realizing that there were quite a few others cascading up towards the bow of the ship. After Trevor, it is Ika.
Yeehaw. You said there there 6 people on board? 6 water elementals?
Yeah, so they're actually kind of like vaguely Trevor Boom shaped, like they're kind of just like, but they're made of water instead of goop.
Right,
Without my charisma, without my natural panache.
Yeah, they got no sauce.
Right. Sauce. Yeah, these
They can't
boomlings.
beat Daddy.
Well, one of the
You dropped this
Genementals is a
broadcast.
dog.
It's shaped like Appa.
There's a huge, like, fluffy mane.
Yeah. Do they all look the same? Like, they're not
Yeah,
wielding
they're kind of
weapons?
just like rising up out of the water on the deck of the ship now. And they're kind of undulating a little bit, and it's almost like they're trying to like form into humanoid shapes, but like if they like extend their limbs too far, they kind of like and then like a new limb will begin to like protrude.
And there's 4 tentacles surrounding the ship, right?
Yeah.
Water tentacles.
Water tentacles, yes.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to aim for one of the closest tentacle and use my bonus action to place a hunter's mark.
Okay.
So, whooshing. And with that, I will use my short bow. I'm just seeing. I know I saw somewhere I have like 2 chances to hit. I get advantage, I think.
You might be able to use
if
it.
you're a
Oh, wait, no.
ranger and you're
Yeah.
level, are you level 5?
No. Sorry. It's that's a different spell. I had this. Never mind. I was looking at a spell before, and that's why I got mixed up. Yeah, I'll just
Personally, whatever spell you want, you can have it.
yay. I want this one and that one and this one. Yeah, and I will short bow. I'll use the D&D Beyond. Oh, does a 17 hit?
It does.
Yay! All right. And dommage is 8.
Okay. So you lose the arrow, and this is one of the tentacles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you lose
as I'm throwing it, I'd like to also call out to just, I guess, the water elementals and what are your purposes here? See if they respond, but
Yeah, you're just kind of like calling out to them, and they're just there like they're not really. You can't even tell what they're paying attention to or if they can understand you at all.
Gotcha.
The tentacle, though, you do hit it. Does that 8 damage include your hunter's mark?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, this is all new to me. Hunter's mark is I add an 1d6, right?
Yeah.
All right, so an extra
Water your
4.
voices here.
12.
4. All right, beautiful.
Mindless.
Yeah, and so especially because you have it hunter's marked.
Oh yeah, I get to know its weaknesses, right?
Do you? Is that how that works?
You
That just
also
causes more damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Unless-
what? I think I'm
unless-
confusing this with another spell that I was
Mm.
wanting to cast before. So never mind.
Okay, but yeah, no, it's just because you've sort of you've imparted this magic to your arrow shot. The arrow pierces the tentacle, and it, like, there's this big chunk of the tentacle that gets kind of ruptured.
Oh, I do have to interrupt. I do get to know because I have Hunter's lore, and when a creature
Oh.
is marked by my Hunter's mark, I get to know whether they have any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you know that these things are resistant to water damage or force damage.
Mhm.
They don't have any immunities, but they are weak to ice or cold
Ooh.
damage. But your particular magic kind of ruptures a hole through one of the tentacles, and it looks a little bit strange. It takes a while before the water kind of like reshapes itself. Clearly, magic is more effective than just a standard arrow.
Gotcha. I'll relay that info to and chill with us. We don't like ice. You
Beautiful.
magic users.
Okay, is that your turn?
It is.
All right. So after you, it is Borbo. Borbo Sourhog.
Oh, sorry.
Muted.
How many are there?
So on the deck of the ship, there are 6 of these water elementals, and around the ship, coming from the water, there are 4 of these big tentacles, also made of water.
Like I guess where I'm located on the ship, is there anything within my like walking distance or just like around me?
You're still in the water, right?
No, I climbed out of the
Oh, you
water.
climbed out. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can make your way up to the top of the deck. Your regular movement is enough for you to get onto the deck, and you can attack one of the elementals if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd like to swing at the nearest one. So I'll pull out my battle horn, battle instrument, and I'll swing at it. I believe it's a hit. How do I hit? Here. It is. Oof. It's a 9 to hit.
A 9 to hit.
Right.
That does not hit. Yeah, you kind of go up and swing out one of these water elementals, and it does kind of it sort of like displaces itself before you even hit it, and so you don't strike it at all.
If the attack doesn't contact, do I still get to play a note into like my?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
that's
you're
the
still
case.
doing the gesture, and that's part of the playing of the instrument. So
Yeah, and then I'll use a bonus action to do a hilt jab, which basically is just this attack deals 1d4 damage, a bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
I can also play a note. So basically, I'm using my bonus action to attack, but it's only a 1d4.
cool.
To
Go
strike,
ahead.
like that, I still have to roll to hit with that as
You
well.
still
right?
have to roll to hit. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a built-in offhand
It's
attack.
like a almost like an elbow. So it's 18 to hit.
So that one does hit. You miss, and then stab it
And
with the hilt of your instrument.
that will be 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Beautiful. So after Borbo, it is Tessella. You're blitzing it towards the ship. You see these tentacles rise up out from the sides of the ship, and these little water elementals spawn on the deck, and everyone sort of starts engaging with them.
So where am I in vicinity? Like side of the ship, bow of the ship, port starboard. I don't know what the actual names mean.
You're at the front, so we'll say the bow of the ship.
Okay. So the thaumaturgy is prepared. Just belt out. Like, we need to get the monster away. Scare it away. Do not attack it. You're going to keep it here. Just scare it off.
One tarnation.
Voice
This
of, like,
house is there to do as I say. You see your little like lightning bug ass light up.
Everyone's focused on you, looking up from the deck.
Damn right.
Goddess of a lightning is mad at us.
You just see this little like red and black with a lit up ass. Like she's giving the sassiest of sassy right now. She's just trying to encourage the things as she screams into the void. And since shocking anything does not work, I don't know what I can do here. What's my inventory look like? But the tentacles are still wrapped around the ship, right?
Yeah, they're not even like wrapped around it. They're just kind of like wiggling.
So they're really chilling around it. Okay. Well, I guess Cecile will fly up near-ish one and use her whip to attack. Just to like, not hit it, but try and like, I don't know, with the wave of, I don't know how whips work, to be honest with you. But with it just kind of like, just like, yeah, but like, yeah, away.
All right.
I don't know how to, okay, you know what? I got this under control. I'm a genius and I know how to make this work. Okay. So yeah, she'll scream into the heavens as she did. I rolled an 8 on my whip.
Okay.
So
But what about
the yaw is not yawing.
Whoosh! He just cracks against the air.
Oh wow, that's really embarrassing. Now I don't know what to do. I'm secondhand embarrassed for my character.
Oh, wait. Boop, 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 boop. I'm getting a message. You have a boon. So you have advantage on that roll.
You're so right. I do have a boon. Let's redo that. Significantly better. That was a nat 20.
Nat 20!
That's so much better. That's the first time. Let's go.
Okay.
Thank the fates. Cecile
You do
can't
like
have a bad first impression.
like a double crack of the whip in the second one. And just to clarify, you're attacking the tentacle, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and roll damage. And I guess this will be a refresher when we get crits in the Hexagon TTRPG. It is the max amount of damage you can do on the die. And then you get to roll again and add your modifiers.
Okay, so automatically it's a 1d4 plus 3. So automatically is the 4.
Mhm.
And then I've rolled an 8, which is a roll with a modifier. So it's 12 question mark.
So
The
Wait, so you-
4
Or is it just-
plus your modifier, which is the max you can do, right? Like
no, so
4 is the die. It's a 1d4.
So the 4 is the max, and then you also rolled a 4.
Yeah, so I rolled it on D&D Beyond, which is, so it rolled 4 plus 1 plus 3 and gave me an 8.
Oh yeah. So 8 plus 4. Yeah.
So 12.
Oh, it has its own calculation for the crit. Sorry. Yeah. Got another voice in my ear. So
Yes.
you took the damage from D&D Beyond. So that's already. So it's adding double dice when you get a crit on D&D Beyond.
I see. So
just
8
roll
is what I
just roll a d4 again. So it'll be 4 plus whatever you roll plus 3.
So roll the damage again or just roll a 4?
Yeah. Just roll the. You can just roll the damage again. It's fine.
4
got a
plus
4.
3 is 7. So I got a 4, yeah.
Yeah. So that's in total you would do 11 damage.
Hey.
Beautiful. Yeah. Cracks it, and it almost like splits the part of the tentacle in half momentarily, and like the top half of it just kind of pops into like rain, and then it slowly reforms itself. but it does take a little while. You see it's kind of like bubbling up the water, trying to like reconstruct itself.
Disgusting.
And this is just another clarification. Are you attacking the same tentacle that Ika attacked, or is this a different one?
It would be whatever's close to her. So if Ika's attacking one near the front of the ship, then yes.
Okay. Ika?
I believe I was in the back still with Rowan with Borbo too, so it would have been probably. I'm not sure which side, if we're on the left or right side of the ship, but that's corner.
Okay.
I'll say
No,
right side.
different.
The port side, the starboard side. No. Okay. So you'll be attacking a different one, Tesella.
Yep.
11. All right. No, that's not right. There we go. Beautiful. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Let me double check. So that was my actions and bonus action. I can. Oh. Let me double check this really quickly. No, I'm not going to do that. I think she's just going to cast Produce Flame in her offhand. Just to like light up the area for herself to make it easier for her to see and such, and also just because I want to cast it. So
That's a bonus action?
yes.
Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, so then after you, it is Rowan.
Aye. The ship still isn't moving, but the flying fiery bug seems to be on our side. I think Rowan even, I'm glad you're on our side, kind of mumbling to himself. And he, I think, is going to swoop, and I'm going to attempt to put the sails at full sail.
Okay. The one that you had, so Larry, he's kind of this shorter elf with short blonde hair. He started putting down the sails to full mast.
Okay. What can I do then? I can't have two of these balls going because it's concentration. Okay, there's the elementals on the deck.
Yep.
I think I'm going to just crash down on one of them and try to take it out.
All right.
Yeah, just tally ho, and I'll pound into it. I'm going to be using my fist weapons because those are magical. Yeah. So as I drop down, bonus action rage. That kind of like yellow glow now in my eyes a little bit as I tap into my wind force. And then I'm going to just double hand strike right into one of the elementals and hopefully hit it. So let's go for that. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Right.
You got to slam down, and you see the thing kind of like splits itself, and then one half just falls to the deck, and then the other half kind of like reforms itself.
Incredible. Well, I'm going to attempt to hit it again, Star Trek style, still with the double fist, and like do a twirl, offset with my wings and tail. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Right, perfect. That's going to be 9 magical bludgeoning damage. Plus from rage, which is probably 2 damage. Hold on.
I think it's your strength mod.
Is it your strength mod? Sorry, I haven't played a barbarian in a million bajillion years.
I'm fairly
Rage
certain it's strength mod, but
deal damage to target. You get a bonus to
For
damage.
rage? Yeah, it's strength.
It's shown in the rage damage column of the barbarian features table. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. It's probably like an extra 2 damage, so we'll just call it a 11.
yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So you drag your fist through this thing, and it just kind of explodes in a spray of seawater, and it does not reform.
Just
Yep. Excuse me.
alrighty. But that's my whole turn.
Beautiful. And so at the end of your turn, there's everyone else on top of the deck. The crew members and the captain are going. Captain leaps from the top deck down to the main deck. In one swift motion, goes to kick out at one of these elementals. He gets multiple hits, destroying one of them with a flurry of blows. Before the 4 Genementals on the edge of the ship, the 2 seagulls dive into the water. And Trevor, you see as they come down, they see you, they see the bow of the ship, and they begin to swim to it where the starfish are. And they've got sort of these like tridents. And one of them goes to stab out at one of the starfish. And the other one, okay, and they both hit. And so together, sort of in like a twin stabbing motion, they both gut one of the starfish and pry it off the hull of the ship. And just so you know, there are 5 starfish left. As this is all happening, can you guys actually? This doesn't require a perception check. That big shadow in the water that was approaching the fortress. You see this large wave on the other side of the divide where the fortresses begin to rise up, and the left ship begins to kind of like rise with it as it begins to breach the water. As it's doing this, this massive creature kind of reveals itself. This huge leviathan kind of begins to push up against one side of the fortress, and you see it begin to capsize. As this happens, the part of the bridge that is being held taut by that ship begins to come looser and looser, and you can feel the bridge as water begins to roll off the edge and into the divide. As the bridge becomes unstable. We're back to the top of the round. Trevor.
Is there? So you said there's 5 starfishes left?
5 starfish left, yes.
Starfishes. Can I get in like the middle of them so that they're all within 10 feet of me, or no? If I twin spell it.
Yes.
All right. Then I will twin my spell. So that's a sorcery point, and I'll cast my Arms of Hadar. So again, they need to roll to beat a 14 strength. And I'll cast an innate sorcery as a bonus action. Wait, no, twinning it is a bonus action, yes? When you cast... No, I just have to expend a sorcery point. That's not a bonus. So I can bonus action... no action. So I'll bonus action to innate sorcery, and the spell save DC increases to 15.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to 14.
All right. Let's see if they save. Let's do this all at once for funsies. You said it was 15?
Yeah.
All right. 4 of them fail. 1 of them succeeds, but you said they still take half damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
They all take big money 8. Another 8.
They all take 8 damage. Okay, so the tentacle's gonna all begin to buffet these starfish, and
I guess one takes 4 actually.
yeah, one takes 4, the others take 8. All the ones that take 8, they kind of like they begin to like peel off the side, but they're still sort of hanging on barely. And the one that took 4 is kind of still just seems stuck to the hull.
I'll try and collect them at Rodney's request.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you go to reach out for them, and Rodney goes, "Be careful, they're not done yet."
What? I'll be careful then.
Yeah, and so I think like when you do reach out, you feel that like there's still that pressure kind of fighting against you. After you, it is Ika.
Yeehaw! When that thing emerged, did it like get closer to us at all, or?
So the big Leviathan is at the fortress itself on the other side of the divide. It's like pushing up against the side of the ship.
Gotcha.
And they are so the one on the left is like in the process of capsizing, but it's such a large vessel that it's taking its time.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to keep aiming at the tentacle I was fighting, and I was looking, and I have a weapon mastery, so I get advantage on my attack roll with my short bow. Hee.
Oh, okay.
That's non-nat 20. Well, I'll roll advantage. Just okay, there we go. 26.
Yep, that hits.
Awesome. Have 10 plus 4, 14 damage.
14. Okay. Hunter's mark.
Yeah, that's including Hunter's mark.
Oh, okay, sweet. Beautiful. Yeah. So part of this tentacle gets blown away. It explodes in a spray of mist, and you see it's like trying to reform itself.
I don't think I could. Bonus action. Nah, I can't do nothing else. That ends my turn.
Understood. After Ika, it is Borbo.
So I'm pretty sure the one in front of me hasn't died yet, right? The one I just swang out. So yeah, I'll attack it again. Just a simple melee swing. It is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Damage was 14.
14 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the one in front of you, you completely blow it away, and it does not reform.
Is there any other just nearby?
Yeah, there are 3 others on deck.
Yeah, if I can, because I only have 20 movement, so I'll try to walk to it if I can. And that's am I in range of one?
Yep.
I'll just do a hill jab, which is a bonus action, just to attack it. I'm gonna roll to hit for that. It's just it's 8 to hit.
8 does not hit.
That's
So you miss with your jab. And if that's all, after you, it is Tesela.
Well, it looks like we're making progress slowly but surely. How far is the starfish side from where I am currently?
You are at the front of this ship technically, so they're below you under the water.
It's still in the front?
Yeah.
I don't think you would see it then. Okay. I will continue my pushing back whip attack, I guess. But I'm going to ask you this question. You feel free to say no. Am I able to infuse shocking grasp into my whip? That's something that exists or no? And if you can freely say no, because in my next coming levels, I can infuse elements into my throwables.
Shocking grasp. I think if you'd want to do it, it would be like effectively what it would be doing is giving you like like an extra 5 feet on the range of shocking grasp. I'm cool with that. I think that's cool. You can conduct the electricity through your whip, but you would just be rolling as if you were doing shocking grasp.
Yeah, that's yeah, because that's a +2 instead of a +5. But I think that would be. I think just it makes more sense for her. She's getting frustrated with this giant tentacle-y monster thing that is trying to capsize things. So, so she wants to use her elements because it's just natural for her. So yeah, I will roll like that. Thank you. So I rolled an 8. So no.
Unfortunately not.
I should have raged first. That would have been smart. Next time. Next. But I guess as a bonus action now, can I cast Compel Duel on this creature with an attack? It's a Wisdom save 11.
You can try.
Yeah, I mean it's not a. Well, no, it just says so. Yeah, roll the save and let me know.
Okay. So when you go to cast the spell, it immediately fails. And I think you can sort of discern that this isn't the actual creature. This is just, it's like some sort of appendage. And so when you're like focusing your magic, it doesn't have anything to latch onto.
How is it so large that I can't even see the actual creature? This is insane. But I guess in the moments of between time, she will be flying around. I was going to say flittering, but I don't like that terminology, but it's too late now. I've already said it. Flittering around, trying to dodge the arms and tentacles of the things. Because I've already used my actions and failed epically.
Beautiful. You flitter about. And after Tesla, it is Rowan.
So I forgot that when I rage, I lose concentration.
Well,
So the Dust Devil spell, then the wind stops filling the sails slowly. But I mean, the sails are open now, and I think we're trying to move the ship anyways. So it mostly did what I wanted it to. But I think Rowan's seeing red, rage in his eyes, turns, and the black ink from his tattoos covers up into his like sharp claws, and then it like rushes down his back and then goes to the end of his scorpion tail. Is there another elemental up here that I can mess up?
Yeah, there's still 3 elementals and 4 tentacles.
Hell yeah. I Ridley dash towards the next one. Wings flap and I like flip forward. You said there's tentacles too, eh?
Yeah.
Is there a tentacle within 30 feet of me?
Well, the tentacles are off the side of the ship, so
I can fly. So
you can fly, yeah. So you could attack one of them.
Perfect. Then I fly Ridley dash off the edge of the ship into the air, and then go to attack this tentacle. And I'm going to do my combo that I meticulously crafted with this character, which is my claw weapons are daggers. They count as the light property, which means that I can take a 3rd attack with my claws as part of my main attack action without using my bonus action. And then Wait. Am I allowed to use a bonus action to then hit with an offhand weapon? Is that how that works?
Well, I'm not
It would-
familiar. Is this like because you're like you have a magical enchantment on your claws that you can attack a third time, or is
It's
that
part of
off-
the new you have a when you have mastery over a specific
Oh,
weapon
I see. I
type.
see. It's like dagger mastery or something.
Yes, I have dagger mastery, so I have Nick. Okay. I
Okay.
also
Yeah.
just realized
So,
my flying speed is 15 feet, so my rage gives me Rage of the Eagle, which allows me to dash as a bonus action. So I will bonus action dash to have the full range of movement,
Mm.
get to the tentacle, make 3 attacks. 2 of them are with my claws. 1 of them is going to be with my tail.
Okay.
It's too complicated. This 21 hit.
21 does hit.
Perfect. This is with the first claw. It's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Then he's going to hit with the tail. Just mixing it up. Does a 12 hit?
12. The tentacle, yes.
Perfect. Oh my god. I rolled ones on both my damage rolls. That's another 8.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... My last attack. 14, which should hit.
Mhm.
And that'll be another 9.
All right. Beautiful. Yeah, so you start carving into this thing with your magical claws. And again, it's like this strange effect in the water where you're literally slicing through it, and it's almost like leaving gouges behind in the tentacles themselves. And it does take a little while for the water to like reform itself.
Okay, perfect. I know the tentacles aren't doing anything, but because of the poison from my scorpion tail, this is the mastery for the flail. If I hit a creature, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn. So the tentacle's trying to hit something, it'll have trouble.
Very cool. And so then after you, it is the elementals, the end of the round. Elementals and everyone aboard the ship. Captain goes ham on another one of these elementals aboard. Let's make a couple attacks. Okay, so he dive kicks into one of them, and it kind of just like opens itself up, and he goes flying all the way through it. And then he does this strange maneuver where it looks like he almost like kicks off the air and then goes back forward towards it and gives it a flaming uppercut. And he destroys another one of these elementals. The seagulls underwater are going to attack another starfish. They are going to do another combined attack. Only one of them hits, but you had done quite a decent amount of damage against them, Trevor. So one of them stabs into another one of the starfish and pries it off. There are 4 left. And as this happens, the remaining 2 elementals on the deck just turn into puddles.
What in tarnation?
Beautiful.
And as we get to the top of the round, the bridge is slowly losing its stability, and it is beginning to tip, and the ship itself is kind of like
Excuse me.
as it begins to tilt along with the flow of water as it is all cascading down into the divide. The huge Leviathan is like belly flopping now onto the entirety of one half of the fortress. And top of the round is back to Trevor.
So there's still 4?
There's still 4, yeah.
Shit. Guess I could, if there's 4, I could maybe dart deals now. No, I'll just do the same thing again. Do I still need to twin them? I can twin them one more time to hit them.
No, so you've been sort of like getting like
Moving further along.
yeah. So I think just one is enough here.
Perfect. So they have to make a 14. I believe the other thing that I did does not cross over features and traits.
That's one too many dice.
I rolled 4.
No. Oh no, yeah, the spell save. No,
That's
no,
4
it's
too many.
until I have a long rest.
4 too many.
Still a 15. Still a 15. No, for 1 minute. Yeah.
Still a 15. Okay. So the same one saved again. The others failed.
Beauty. Oh,
No, like- How much
2 damage.
2 damage. Well, you're
And 1 to the one that saved.
Yeah. So the 3 that had taken the full brunt of the damage last round, they all just let go of the hull. They all just kind of like curl up a little bit and start falling. And the one that saved is still hanging on.
Do I have any bonus actions? Can I bardically inspire? Oh, I can extrude a pseudopod that's 6 inches wide and 10 feet long. And I could use it to manipulate an object. The pseudopod doesn't have sensory organs, can't attack, or lift more than 10 pounds. Can I try and use that to like pry it off this time? I'll try and like force it.
The one that's still stuck on there.
Yeah.
You will have to do like. Is this like? It's like part of your body.
Like an arm, but I just can't make an attack with it, really.
Okay, and it can lift like 10 pounds. I'm gonna say that it's like a contested check because it does still have its like invisible current barrier.
Sure. If I have enough, if I can do that as a bonus.
Yeah, just let's just do a contested strength check.
Oh, I love that. That's a 2 again.
Okay,
But
I got a
this
7.
time
Are you trying? And so as you destroy
really
the other
tough
3, though, the 3 of the tentacles out of the water just crash and turn to mist.
All right. Well, that'll be me. It's gonna be me.
For you, it is Ika.
They're dropping like flies. Huh. Well, guess I shouldn't be complaining. Is the one that I'm fighting still up?
The tentacle?
Yeah.
Nope.
No. All right. Where's the last one standing?
Last one is closer to the front of the ship.
All right. I'm gonna hop my way over there, and when I'm in range, I will use my bonus action to place my hunter's mark on them. Oh, wait a second. Oh! I know there's something special with hunter's mark.
I think you can
I can
change
change
targets.
it. Yeah, when it hits 0. If the target drops to hit 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move it. So I will do that. And then with that, I will shoot a short bow. Boop. Ooh. Doth a 25 with hitteth.
Oh my god.
25 doth hitteth. Indeed.
Oh, that's not the greatest. Okay, and okay, that's 5 plus 5 plus 4, 9.
All right. That's with your
That's with the hunter's mark. Yeah.
sweet. Very nice. So again, you carve out a hole in the tentacle. And after you, it is Borbo.
Oh, can I just yell out to the captain quickly? I'd be like, Captain, what are we gonna do about this whole capsizing thing?
I'm thinking about it. Give me a moment. And you see he's kind of like looking around. He's sort of like in the process of gunning for the helm.
Gotcha. All right. Now it's Borbo's turn.
So the Borbo isn't in the front, kind of. The one that he was attacking last turn, it's still up, right? Is that the last one? The last fish? A little.
So the elementals on the deck are all gone now. There is just one tentacle left, and it's at the front of the ship.
Okay, so yeah, Borbo will definitely run up. That's where the captain is, right?
No, the captain's at the back of the ship now.
Okay.
He's heading for the helm. Well, it's not his turn yet, but yeah, he's making his way to the helm of the ship.
So yeah, Borbo will run to the front, and then is it in range to melee strike? Because I know the tentacle is kind of off the ship, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit off the ship. You can't really smack it with a melee attack. If you have some sort of ranged attack, you can hit it.
Is there anything lying around that I could use as a makeshift like throwing weapon, or like a spear, or like I don't know, just a random thing, a rock?
You can grab like things are sort of tied down on the deck of the ship, but maybe you can like pry loose a barrel or something and like toss it if you'd like as an improvised weapon.
Can I throw someone? Who's left?
Hey,
is anyone light?
yes, I am tiny.
I'm also tiny.
You have
Tiny
the
team.
choice.
Tiny team. Tiny tots.
No,
You wear the tiny
I'll
tits.
just throw like the. You were saying what was like the scraps on the ground? You said there was something a Borbo could throw.
Yeah, you could just like find something to make as a improvised weapon. Just
Yeah,
like,
so
like
whatever
box
a
or-
Borbo could find, he'll just use that as an improvised throwing weapon. I think. Should I do like an investigation check to see what I could find, or is that like?
No, that's not necessary. It'll. Maybe actually what you find is it's kind of like a rope that's sort of just looped to the side of the like the railing of the ship, and it's got kind of like this metal like what's the word? I don't know, like winch or something tied into it, and so it's like you're throwing like the rope with the big metal winch, and
I mean, like the way like cowboys herd like that kind of thing with the lasso and everything.
it's not a lasso. It's literally just like a rope with like a big metal thing at the end of it. You can
Okay.
just like throw that, and you
It's
don't
like a
have to
hook
worry
on
about
you.
it like falling overboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely try that. And like his throw method, you know, like that Olympian style, what did he do? Like the freaking spin.
Yeah.
So he tries to like launch it like
What
that.
is that, hurling or something?
That's when they throw the spear, but that's basically like the.
Discus.
Discus.
Frisbee.
I'm not too sure how to. Is that just like an unarmed strike roll? Like how do I roll that?
Improvised weapon. It's this is just like a dex. You're just like rolling and adding your dex. I don't know if you're. I don't think you're proficient in it. And the damage I'm going to say is just like a D4.
I can just roll a flat d20. I don't know if that's easier.
Yeah, roll a flat D20 and then add your dex mod. If you have.
I got 14. My dex mod is -1, so 13.
Yeah, 1d4 damage. What did you get?
For damage?
No, to hit.
13.
A 13? Yep, that hits the tentacle. It's 1d4 plus your dex mod.
It's 4 damage, but my dex mod is -1, so it would be 3 damage.
Oh.
Is that how it works? It's 3 damage. It's fine. It's okay. It's canon.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw it and it just like hits into it, and then it just kind of like swings back, and it's just kind of the rope is just loose now, like hanging off the side of the ship. If that's all, it's up to Tisela.
Barb would like to walk closer to the tentacle, like as close as possible, in case.
Yeah, you're like right up on the railing of the ship, basically.
How capsized is the capsize?
It's
Are we Titanic level yet, or what's going on?
so the ship itself is actually strangely straight compared to the bridge. Like if the bridge is like this, the ship is still kind of straight because it's being held in place by that strange force underwater. But the bridge itself is like beginning to like more and more. The angle is getting steeper and steeper, and all the water is kind of like rushing downwards.
Okay. I think she's just hyper focused on this tentacle. Anyway, everyone else seems to be attacking it, and it's annoying. So I'm going to swap out from whip to hand axe and then rage. And so you just see a flying, like she's tiny currently. And when she rages, she grows in size. So you just hear her go, and she's just screaming, and and her hand axes will be in her hand as she grows, and she'll just fly toward the tentacle, and we're gonna double attack it with hand axes to try and just fucking die, or at least not die already because it's not dead, but she's gonna say die anyway, but she's trying to take this thing out.
You're hulking out.
We're hulking out. She got, her butt is lit up. Her antennae are fire ridden. First attack, a 9. Love it. Second attack, an 8. I hate it here. Okay. Oh man, everything I know is a lie.
The G-force was too much.
Truly, this is. At this point, she may as well just grapple the tentacle and go into the abyss of death. I don't know. I have enhanced dual wield. When you use your attack action with the. Yeah, I know that. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's wriggling a lot. Okay, it's not my fault. That's all.
The elusive tentacle.
Ooh, it's hard to...
All right, it was a good effort. After
No.
it is row.
Alrighty. Time to crack my knuckles and get serious. I've been playing my character fully wrong. I never should have raged in the first place, but it's too late for that now. So, is the tentacle that I'm on, can I get a new lay of the land? What's looking important here?
The bridge of water is slowly falling apart.
Yeah.
There is one tentacle at the front of the ship left. There are no other elementals on board. So tentacle and dealing with the potential capsizing of the ship.
Yeah. But tentacle's got to go for us to move. So is that, can I get to it with 50 feet of movement?
Yep.
Perfect. I zoom over. And that's a bonus action dash that gives me that movement, luckily. And then I'm going to do the same hit combo, but this time I'm going to reckless attack for all of them because I can do that because I'm a barbarian. How fun. So does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
Perfect. It's going to be 10 damage. Slashing magical. Okay, 27 hits. Another 10 slashing magical damage.
Mm-hmm.
And a 12 hits, I believe, right?
Just hits.
Right. Another 8 slashing, or this is a piercing magical.
Okay. Yeah. So the tentacle, as you carve into it, parts of it just kind of begin to, explode in sort of this like rain, this mist of seawater, and it tries to form itself back up, and then just sort of falls back to the sea. And the tentacle does not reform.
All right. Just like uncharacteristically angry Rowan that no one sees unless he's in a battle rage.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tesella is like right there next to you, pretty much, seeing this unfold.
I love
Yeah.
the raging rage.
Yeah, I think we lock eyes in a mutual rage.
The silent knowledge of raging together.
Turn.
Very cool. So at the end of the round here, the seagulls below the water are going to attack the last remaining starfish. That is a natural 20. They both jump forward in their tandem attack and pierce it again. They rip it off. And immediately from below the ship, you see it start moving with the current of the water. Everyone on board feels this. All of a sudden, the rushing water is pulling the ship along. It's starting to move itself towards the edge, but the sails are also filled with wind. There's wind pushing you out towards the fortress. So the ship now is back on course. Captain immediately calls out. He goes, "Turn the sails! We're gonna catch the wind and keep upside on the bridge." So as it's tilting, the crew members kind of all begin turning the sails, and it sort of is almost like catching a wave that is this bridge as it's sort of sailing along it, so that it doesn't just completely sail right off the edge and into the abyss. But we're not out of the weeds just yet. We're out of the water, I should say.
The seaweeds.
Yes.
The weeds.
At this point, combat is over. But you still have to make your way across the rest of the divide, which we will see what happens next time. Because that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Fair and true.
EXP. Yeah, so you're not fully out of it just yet, but I will give you guys EXP. And I get to introduce kind of this weird system of EXP that I'm doing, because everyone is slightly different levels. You all won't be getting the same amount of EXP. Those that are lower level will be getting a little bit of a bonus, so that they can eventually catch up. So, Robert, Larissa, you each get 1,100 EXP.
Yeehaw.
Brent, Shy, you both get 1,000. And Bernier, you get 900.
Even though he like literally killed the most.
He did everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
How about Rodney gets EXP?
Math is mathing.
Yeah. Very good, very good. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. So, here we go. Let's do this thing. You can catch the next session of Geneset Rising next Thursday. We'll pick up so that we can wrap up this little introductory saga, let's say. But before that, make sure to stop by Tuesday to catch
Probably Dimensionauts.
Probably
Potentially.
Dimensionauts, but keep an ear out. We'll keep you posted. We'll let you know what's actually happening. But for now, it'll be Dimensionauts. So be sure to follow us on YouTube and TikTok for our shorts. On YouTube, we have all of our VODs. And if you haven't already, join our Discord. A link will be posted in the chat, and that's where we'll update you guys on what session we're playing for Tuesday. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody. We're the Hexagon, and we are Hexagon.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.